Okay, hey guys, now today you're going to be watching a tutorial on how to add a shop. A lot of you might recognise this game, and I'll just go onto YouTube. Then, if you go to my channel, then if you go through my videos, how to make a game clicker. Yes guys, this is the same tutorial. And then we ended up with this. Yeah. So guys, now, so basically to start with your shop you need a thing. Call it shop icon. Okay guys, set in this saturation to 0, brightness to 50. You can control it using this, like, I don't really know how to describe it. And then we want to make the outline grey. To do that we click this syringe icon, then you can just change it. But then we'll click on this and then go here, click this X icon. I think that's how you describe it. And go to fill, do the exact same on here. Then you're going to make this way wider. Make it a bit slim. Alright, we got a shop icon. No, it doesn't really look like a shop icon. So we're going to make it like a bright colour. Then we're going to set it to front. Okay, there you go. Now it looks more like a shop icon. And we want it to match with the background. We're just going to go here, set this to 0. Now this is transparent. Yeah, now guys, you're just going to resize it perfectly, then you're going to centre it. It'll clip on when it's centred. Okay guys, now everything's centred and now we have a nice icon. But now I'm going to do a fade effect. So whenever we're over it, we can like make it darker. So you click on if then else, if mouse on, if like, oh wait, touching mouse pointer, sorry. If looks change brightness effect by -2.5, I think that's good. Yep, and then if else you clear the effect. Now, oh sorry, this is supposed to be a set brightness effect to -25. And now, we've got a nice solution. I'm just going to copy this code, put it in the cat to make it look nicer though. Like, I know you all might not have a clicker game, but I do right now, so if you click start, Okay, that was a nice effect. But we want another backdrop. I'll make it the same colour as the icon of the shop. And now make a new backdrop. I'll click convert to bitmap, click fill. Now guys, we got this nice square sort of thing. Okay, now we're gonna add a if then else block onto this carrot pack. Or like, you're gonna add an if then else block to every sprite now. So if then else forever. Now if you go to the backdrops, it will say a number up here, and then you can actually use that number. So this is the second backdrop, so that number says 2, and then if backdrop number equals 2, but for the backdrop number we're going to go to looks, then take this backdrop number, backdrop, and keep this to number for now. Now we're just going to name our backdrops. I'm going to name this to shop, I'm going to name this to cat. I know what I'm going to name it to. Now we want it to be so that this, if it's 2, then hide, else show. We're going to copy this, put it onto every single sprite now. But we actually need this to do something. So we're going to click when sprite clicked. Switch costume number to switch backdrop number to shop now. Hey, it's just a red screen. Then we want to make some shop icons, like say sorry guys. Basically, we're going to want to set the brightness to 0. We'll set the brightness for 50, set the saturation to 0. And I'm going to go here, you're going to go white, and then you're going to fill this up with white. Yeah, just like that. Then you're going to make so basically, first we'll start off with 3 cursor power-ups. So you can search up cursor images and one that you like. I think this one's the best for this sort of thing. Maybe this one. Because we need one which has a fill. So go to images and just look at cursors. So, but they have to be like white and black. You can't add custom cursors. Okay, save image as. Save. Like left click, click save image as, or just screenshot it. Go to remove BG. To do that, you just search remove.bg. Then you're on. And then you press the file you just downloaded. Now you just fill in the cursor bit. now you've got to, with a new cursor, convert it to, like, normally it starts off like this, but you want to click convert to vector. Then you're going to click your new cursor, click Command C or copy up here, and then Command V or paste up here. And now, just place in your cursor. Now we're going to add 3 power-ups. You can add as much as you want, but it's easier if we do 3 for now. Oh yeah, and guys, we're going to go to backdrops, click, place forever, if, then else, hide variable clicks, show variable clicks. We're going to take this, click Command C, which copies the code, and then do this. Well, I'll give you a few seconds to replicate this code. Okay guys, done. I can just pause the video and use this code, but now I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna click. I'm just gonna go to my stuff, and then I'm just gonna unshare the game for now. There you go. And I'm gonna name this cursor. I'm gonna name, and then I'm gonna actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to go down and make the backdrop gold. Oh yeah, and this is actually the perfect time to erase the inside because we don't really need it anymore. We're going to erase the inside so that it, basically if we do the inside, then it, like if it's transparent on the inside, then the outside, then it will be the same colour as the outside. Okay, now you're going to copy this, you're going to delete this, you're going to copy it back in. So now it looks normal, but it like is different. Now we're going to name this normal, gold, and then silver. We're going to put the silver one in between the normal and gold by just dropping and dragging it in between. Click fill, saturation 0 and 50, then 75. Now we're going to do some code that if then forever, if then else. Actually, we're gonna set this to backdrop switches to sharp. And then we're going to make it so go to 0 y-axis 80, go to then y0, and then y negative 80. Now we have 3 go-tos. Now let's switch costume to gold, and then you're going to switch the costume to silver, then you're going to switch the costume to a normal, but then you're going to add one more block, create clone of myself, create clone of myself, create clone of myself. I'm going to copy a script from earlier. Which one? this one. Is that the one? No, we need this one. We're going to set it to whenever I start as clone. But then we're going to add 2 more blocks. Show, hide. Now look at what happens. Then whenever backdrop switches to cat, delete this clone. Now, but we need it to actually space. We need it to be when space key pressed. Switch backdrop to cat, and we're going to put this code in the backdrops because, like, why wouldn't we? Then now we have this. I think we should. It would be better if we set this to 100, negative 100. Okay, there you go. Like our normal silver and gold. Okay, now the next thing we have to do is we need to change clicks by click per click. And we're gonna click this Turk. We're gonna set this to click per click. Then we're gonna go to cursor, click space key, set clicks per clicks to 1. There you go, now it's to 1, but now whenever I receive clone, or start as clone. Now guys, please don't add multiple sprites, because depending on, because the shorter your game is, the easier it is to play, because it sometimes takes a long time to load and you don't even get a chance to play. So you done if then. I know it sounds stupid. Oh, then we've got to put a when starts clear up top of forever loop around it. Then you're going to do if costume equals 1, 2 and 3. So now use 2 and 3. And then just select the bed like that. You're going to go to this Lux tab. You're going to go to whatever costume number equals 1, 2 and 3. And then what do you do next? You change click per click by, for this one I'll change it by 1, on the next one I'll change it by 10, and then on the next one I'll change it by 30. Now we're going to put 30, 10, 1, or you can just change the prices by doing that. But then you're going to put another if in here. If equals, so then equals more than, and more than is this way. Less than is less than is the arrow pointing left. More than, the arrow is pointing right. The smaller side points to the smaller number. But in this case it's more than. Look guys, this is confusing a bit. But if it's more than 5, well, I'll go 10 for this one. And if score or clicks, like whatever you've named it. Now you're going to take this out, duplicate it again, and now you're going to make it 2 times the price. You're going to make it, just times it by 10 to be honest. Except from this one, I'll set this one to 20, and this one to 100. Oh, wait, no, don't set that. We're going to set, yeah, so basically just drag this in. We're going to set the middle one to 20, then this one to, oh wait, sorry, it needs to be more than 9 and then 20, no, and then 19. And then 99. And now it works, but then we're going to set clicks to clicks, take away the price. So the price is this number, add 1. So we're going to put this, move it right there. We're going to take this, then and then move it right there, and then we're going to take this, and then we're going to set this to 10. And now what do we have? We have a functional system. There's no way to actually switch from here to the thing, and also there's one piece of code we need to add. We need to copy this or just slot it into your backpack. You can do either one. Now there's some code in your backpack. You don't really worry about this. But now I got the script, add it to the cursor sprite. Or the, why is it called cursor? Call it shop items. But it's all the items, so it's going to be items. If it was one item, it's going to be shop item 1. But in this case, it's 1, so just name it shop items. Now, we're going to set this to 1, and we're also going to do whenever I start as clone. Now, whenever it starts to clone, it is here now. We're going to make a new sprite. I'm just going to do this. Take fill, go here. When you're going to recreate a cube, and to do this, you hold shift and cube, and then it becomes a perfect cube. Then you're going to click this, and when you're going to click this corner, delete. You're going to flip vertically. And then you're going to zoom in, and then you're going to click the left arrow a bunch of times. Okay, now you're going to group this. Now you've got a perfect triangle facing left. Now we need it to, what the heck? Wait, something's happened with the code. press if, and then we're going to put and. We're going to put mouse down and then touching mouse pointer. We're going to put it in. There you go, guys. Oh, it actually works how it should, and it's not buggy at all. Now you're going to take the cat and you're going to drag. So we have this, then you're going to drag this code in. Now this is the code you just dragged in, and then you're just going to delete the old one. Like, this is a necessary instruction, but it's just, I'd recommend it. Now we're going to drag a new thing into our backpack, this code. And then like we've done for everything so far, we're going to just drag it back in. And you can use this for any and you go to 1, and for whatever reason, earlier something that I dragged in wouldn't go in. There's something going on here. We've got this if then else. Now you can drag this into your backpack, but I'm just going to left click it, click Command C, Command V. So there's two different ways of doing it. And then you're going to click on shot. Now there's this icon. You're going to drag it to coordinates -206 y199. Actually, this is better. Then you can see a little line over here, and I don't really think. You're gonna basically go into the costume, click up until everything looks good. Take it down, looks smooth. Now what I'll do, I'll call it back. And now, what happens if we show the collects variable? Firstly, it just wouldn't let us. So we need to undo this code. Yeah. As you can see, it goes into the negatives. But also, I'm just going to delete this code altogether and show variable and collect the tech. This needs to be a tech. Now we need it to be, so events if forever if equals, actually this is less than in Scratch. I mean, you're gonna put less than to, what are we gonna put it to? You're gonna put this to less than 0, and then if clicks equal is less than 0, set it clicks to 0. What if you do this? Okay, now it works. And guys, now I've just realised that we've got the whole shop wrong. We used the wrong block. We need it to be going the other way, because I didn't. Now you're gonna just copy this and make it less than. And add 2 9s. Now, if you go to space key, shop, and then this does nothing. Then we need this. Whenever sprite clicked, switch backdrop to cat. Now you've got this nice shop. Icon if you click 10 times. Yes, yeah. Oh, okay. Did I just mess up again? Oh, no, this is more than. Now it's 10, and now we can buy another one of these, and now it's 3. And then if we buy whatever, how much does that cost again? I'm just going to look at costs. If we make it 20, then buy this, we get another 10 clicks. Now, if we go to 40, then what? Oh, sorry, if we go to 100, buy this, then we get an extra 30. Then we can just buy a ton of these. Now it makes this game more fun. I'm gonna click, see, then you're gonna click red thing, save now. Oh yeah guys, you've got to set the coordinates to 0, 0, make a thumbnail, and then add this code. I'll give you a couple of seconds which you won't need to copy it. Oh, and guys, you're also going to delete this code. You only need this. Oh guys, it could have taken you how long. No, you're going to just click red key, save now, then share. And also, you can get this in the HGL, which includes all my shared projects, like Cat Clicker. Right here, where if you go here, and there's now a shop. Oh, and also, because you updated your game, you're going to name this 1.1. Like, because you updated the game. This number will go up for how much updates you have. But whenever it reaches 10, you just change it to 2.0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. And then eventually, whenever it's 10, you name it to 3.0. Then you've got to do 1.1 right now. And you're just going to click a space, delete the one, add the one. Well, this is on, but it saves like this. And if you're wondering what HGL stands for, it stands for Henry Game Launcher. Also, please join the ELC or the EDC, the Eli Development Community. I think that's what it stands for. As you see, I can even add a project. Like, I can browse my projects. I'll just quickly add Cat Clicker. And I'll just very quickly add Survival Sim too. Done. And also I think it would be I'll just add, and I'll remove, I won't remove, but you can find all my shared projects in here. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Now please use this tutorial on your games.